Thanks to this unique datacom system, Minitel users can converse together in real time. The success of Minitel communication is extraordinary. Hundreds of thousands of fans talk to each other every day for hours. I don't think that's a girl. It's a man pretending. It often happens. You have to be careful, otherwise you could end up in the most awful trap. You asked her if she was wearing any clothes? Yes. And I'm going to ask her to be more precise. If it's really a girl, she won't make a mistake. I like being able to talk to people I don't know. Talking with somebody you don't know can be difficult. I can't see myself going up to somebody in the street and saying, "Hello, I'd like to talk. Can we have a cup of coffee?" People would send me packing. With the Minitel, it's different. People want to talk, that's why they're there. We don't know each other, but we may have things to say to each other. There's not the same risk as in the street. You can exchange ideas, perhaps get to know one another better, depending on what happens. If you get on and find you have things in common, you can then talk on the telephone. Then, if that goes well, you can have a drink together. And then, who knows?
Si c'est sympa, pourquoi pas?
What I like about Minitel is that it's like magic. You're there with your keyboard and the screen, a list of names and pseudonyms, and you just start talking. It's magic, like all new technology.
I started using the Minitel almost a year ago. I couldn't stop. It was practically the only way I lived. Took up all my time. Not when I was at work. But I used to come home and half an hour later I was at it. I'd forget to eat, go to bed, then wake up and start again. Then I got up earlier in the morning to use it before work. It was getting out of hand.
I did an awful lot for 3 years. In the heaviest periods, I used to do easily 16 hours a day. That's a lot. I did it from morning to evening for a year. I've no regrets, though.
Didn't you eat?
Yes, with the Minitel beside me. I went on typing as I ate.
Didn't you go crazy?
Almost, but it's all right. I got out just in time.
You've got to be a nutcase to use the Minitel all the time. It's sad, really. People who use the Minitel have a problem communicating. Some can't live without it. They're just little patches of loneliness all connected up.
You found it disappointing?
Not disappointing. It's just that I lost 6 months of my life. I didn't get much out of it. There are 2 or 3 people I see who I met over the Minitel. But there were moments when I thought it was the pits, that it was the most stupid thing I've ever done in my life. I think it was the machine itself which seduced me at first. You can become totally fascinated by the fact that it is silent and the people are anonymous. They can create their own personalities. You don't see them, so everything is completely false. I think things go much faster in a screen relationship than in a real one.
When you finally met them, you were disappointed.
Yes, except for one. That's how I met Jean-Michel, who I'm now living with. I hope for a long time.
How long ago did you meet?
Last September, just over 6 months ago.
By Minitel?
Yes, that's how we met. You have to have the nerve to admit it.
And you've been together ever since?
Yes, but I think that's a pretty rare thing for a Minitel encounter. Thinking about it now, I can't imagine it.
Des raretés du Minitel. Moi, ça me paraît, maintenant, avec le recul, ça me paraît difficilement.
I can't see how it happened.
Je ne comprends pas très bien comment on a pu se rencontrer par ce biais.
And since you met, do you still use the Minitel?
I have to admit, not at all.
Was it expensive?
Yes, in all, our meeting cost 25,000 francs.
Minitel dialogue will soon be a reality worldwide. A French company, CTL, already offers direct communication via Minitel between Paris and New York.
We're going to try to launch French telematics in the United States. The first stage is this French connection. Then later we want to set up a global village, so people all over the world can meet and talk to each other.
And New York is the first stage?
Yes, there will be 150 access points all over the world by next August. We hope all countries will soon be able to join up with the French Minitel service.